Untitled here will get the second. So let's see. I am looking for a Lapu Lapu first pick or a Mathilda first pick, a possible. Most likely, we might see a Granger because, of course, or we're going to be seeing a Farsa. I think those are the possible first pick counters right now you can go for, even in the tournament level. But we'll see. Untitled can also bend them out.
Highly possible. For Untitled, maybe they could pick it up though. But again, for Untitled, it is Shane. His notable signature hero, every single matches you have seen has been a Harriet. Now, Harriet does needs a little bit of a protection. His mobility is quite good enough to actually get him enough support for himself in the lane. But again, you're talking about the tank also helping it out. You know, it's crazy how the goal laners are not getting targeted anymore. It's just the EXP laner more. And as we were speaking about the same, yep, it's Uranus out. You're talking about Selena as well. Loki, I wanted to see Darky playing the Selena though.
But I don't think they're gonna let it happen. Mainly because I feel like Indian meta still relies on the Selena. Honestly, just I'm gonna be flexing over here. That day I played Selena after like one whole season because I've been
Uh-huh.
inactive in the game and I hit
Oh,
100% of my arrows. Like yeah,
oh,
even with my eyes closed. I'm not kidding. I like literally my opponents reported me like crazy. they they were like, you're hacking. But sometimes, honestly, it's a little bit of a skill and mostly luck. Because what was happening in the team fight, they were standing together. You just throw the stun, it's gonna hit. But yeah, jokes aside, let's focus into the game. And looks like Divine Regime over here, they're really making sure that the side of Untitled. Their explainer was Joker, was it? Or was it Nishan?
Nishan is the EXP laner.
Oh yes, yes. Nishan will most likely. They are really trying to disable him. I understand
Oh,
that because I feel
Yuzong.
like Glue is Yuzong.
Yuzong should be there. Nishan really plays it very well. You know, for even Brendan will be having problem if they give out the Yuzong for him. So let's see if they commit to the Yuzong game number one or not.
They're really choking down on the XP lane. So I think we're
They
going to be seeing something. Most likely, we're going to be seeing Phobius because if they do not ban out the Phobius right now, he's possibly the best possible choice. Then you're honestly left with obviously the Yuzhong, the Katot, and the Hylos. If you really want to push the tanky thing, and at most you're gonna go for a CC. And if you're feeling a little bit confident, you can also go for a Ruby. Not the best option, especially because not a lot of people have gotten used to how she plays. Her whole style is being sustaining and being AoE. You're gonna lose out. Okay, a Harith ban. That is for Shane, isn't it? They really don't want Shane to committing to this Leonin over here.
Ooh, like that, like that. You know, game number one, the energy is up. You're talking about all the respect bands. That's how you should be playing. Both the teams are really aware what are the stakes today. Elimination round. They don't want to give it up. All beefy, tanky heroes out of the way. I'm liking it. But Romcom this time around has the first pick. Divine Regime. What are they going to pick? There's a possibility of an EXP laner. Maybe they can pick up a Yuzhong for themselves and not give it out to Untitled. But at the same time, I feel like it is going to be a Matilda.
I think it has to be Mathilda because the what was the rumor again? It
Rafa?
was Quasar,
Not
right? Was it Quasar?
Quasar.
I
Yes,
think it was
Quasar. Yes.
Quasar. Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be Mathilda. You have to pick up the Mathilda right now. If she's open, there is no other hero you should prioritize. I'm 100% certain because the fact that she can provide so much dirty amount of utility, it's insane. And the only one that can match it is actually the Baksha because, of course, he provides some anti-heal, show her shield, and the Oasis passive will not basically give you that much trouble. But even then, the mobility she provides is bonkers. You don't want that to be in your opponent because you just get absolutely gapped on the macro scale. Because if you can't rotate faster than your opponents, you're gonna get like jet lagged out of the competition, and that's what really happens. But right now, obviously picking up the Matilda, there's still some options available. I'm looking forward to a Yushinshin or a Hayabusa coming in any second right now, and a possible Phobius. If they don't, I feel like Divine Regime, and of course Romcom, you gotta get that Phobius out of here because you gotta make sure that you have a beefy frontliner.
Oh, 4 years though. I mean, could be possibility. I'm talking about 4060 though. Very good hero into the hands of Team Untitled as well. But again, I feel like Divine Regime they can capitalize the Granger for themselves. But now Untitled did pick it up. Before I could complete my sentence, they are really quick enough to take it for themselves. So shame this time around. The hero is still open though. I mean, did they consider that?
I think they did not. The Uthel would combine with this airlines is going to be really, really. Yeah, of course it was coming. Oh! I love it. I love it. Divine Regime. I've been talking about it. Were they listening to me that day? We were discussing. Was it you? Was it me? I say
Uh,
it's. I say. I'm singing Bruno Mars song. Sorry, but yeah. I was actually discussing. I forgot. Was it you? Was it Debbie? Was it? I
mhm.
forgot who was it. But we were basically discussing because of course the draft wasn't starting. So we were like, "What's your?" My co-caster asked me, "What's your opinion on the Xbox?" I basically said it's very, very
Oh
bad.
yeah, we were talking about
Oh,
that.
you were okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Basically, I told you right that Xbox is S tier if there's
yeah.
Matilda, and I think they listened because Divine Regime they're committing to it, and I'm loving it. The Xborg will finally be able to reach his full potential, of course, with the dash, and obviously that blazing tornado that's going to be coming in with that circling eagle. It's just poetic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that to be coming in. But right now we're going to be seeing the second phase of the bands, and they do secure the Hayabusa for themselves.
Oh my, oh my. I mean, Irathel was there as a kind of a, counter for this Granger. Understandable. Then it's such a classic pick so far, right from the day number one. But back again to the draft as of now. 4 heroes left. There's going to be a shit ton of mages going to get banned as of now. I feel like the Zushin should be there, but I don't think they will be committing. But yet again, people are moving in for more. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I mean, come on. Xbox going to be the jungler. In a way, you can still put him as a flex, but let's just put. I'm just gonna put 90% as a vote. If I was a untitled member, and just be like, yeah, this Xbox is going to be the jungler. Me committing with a Hayabusa is a good choice or no? Because the Fredrin's still open, and it did not go in for that.
I think I honestly
No
think
way. The Fredrin's really bad choice though. I mean, it's gonna get melted down by the Ethel during the late game. It cannot take in much
uh,
damage, but they're just like
okay,
hoping
you
to go.
answered my sentence. We got sync.
They just want to go to the back lanes, trying to take down the Irithel and possibly the mage as well. If they break down the mage for Divine Regime, they still have the damage up. So, the Untitled really have to look out for that.
Absolutely. And right now, I feel like choking down on the XP lane so much, it's gonna be affecting both of them because I feel like Nishan is just he's gonna pick up Yuzhong, isn't he? Because there's just nothing left on the table. There's just Yuzhong. So Divine Regime, I think Romcom is gonna struggle a little bit. He's gonna have to pick up something unconventional right now into the meta book because you can clearly see Peachy that Tesla's gone, Phovius is gone, Gatot is gone. The only option there's left is the Hylos. But Hylos is not good.
Whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa!
Excuse me, Untitled. Why not the Yuzhong?
You know,
Please. Because Romcom can pick up the Yuzhong right now, and if that happens, I think they might be in a heap a lot of trouble. I tell you, because there's not exactly more EXP laners left. Is there? Can it, I'm a little bit sorry because lately I've been seeing these heroes so much that I've forgotten what other roles there are.
the day I have cut my hair, I've been seeing Nana pics. This has happened before as well. I
Because
mean,
Nana has short hair.
yeah, I mean the thing is all the thing is left. I have to like just make sure my hair stands up and put 2 years on me. That's all, and a pink cloth.
I knew it. Like I don't get it. Like is Untitled like well prepared to like counter
Yes,
out the Yuzhong? Like they want to go for CC, but
yes, they
no,
are.
that's a Badang XP lane. Okay, I am kind of happy because Badang is meant to be in the XP lane, but against the Yuzhong, um, not exactly sure. But they do bring out the Minotaur. We're gonna be seeing some Nana action. Do cosplay Nana pretty soon. Dye your hair pink, and you can also cosplay March 7th from other like. There's a lot of pink-haired waifus. Okay, so yeah, if you dye your hair pink, you'll be set. But overall, the draft has been settled, and I think Divine Regime definitely has the upper hand with that Mathilda on their hand.
Let's see though. Let's see. I am curious to know what both of the draft will be bringing up, given the fact that it is looking mighty good. Nan, with the addition of Nana, long time no see. I mean, we did see it just a week ago, just like 1.5 week ago. But let's see this time around, facing the wrath of the sea or not. Into the land of dawn. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first game you guys are watching at the Mythic Showdown season number 1. And additional information once again, elimination round. The team which loses this series will have to go back and have to strategize them again and come back at the season 2 possibly. Let's see if they could do it or not. But into the middle lane, so
Cooking game already happening. The only upsetting thing I have is no Zushin, please. But yeah, at least she is gonna be with me, right? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is of course gonna be a best of 3 series, first game of the evening, first match, first series as well, and let's see how it goes around. Under casting this myself, Ray. Why am I so inclined to say Peachy? I am not Peachy, but yeah. Overall, I think what this draft really entails is that Peachy, the Divine Regime has a lot of burst, a lot of damage. They don't exactly have a lot of CC. They are really relying on Kadita and Yuzhong's skill knockup to be making those plays. So I think if they want to really take down Sunshine over here, they got to make sure that they do good setups, or at least they dominate in a fashion that the Hayabusa doesn't really get the chance to do a snowball. I feel like that's the only downside to the draft so far.
definitely. Let's see though. Let's see if they could get the first blood in before the turtle or after the turtle. Oh, wait a minute. Sunshine though. Oh, goes and commits to that. Kadita would be the first blood right here. That's quite unfortunate to see though.
First blood already for Untitled, and I was just saying about this, like I feel like Untitled will lead this game a little bit in a matter of substantially, because I feel like they do not exactly have the most early game-ish kind of a draft. Xborg is mid to late, Irithel is mid to late. Yeah, she can poke early, but against the Granger, I don't think so that much, because he can maintain his distance much better once he becomes level 4. So overall, I think they're going to be facing a little bit of trouble. And oh, look at the new map, the dinosaurs. Like, loving all the pterodactyls, but oh, look at the engagers coming in already, Peachy!
Fury with that. You're talking about the Yuzhong into the backlinks. Warren with the perfect retribution takes it away, but Romcom will have to fall down. That would be okay. They are trying to transcend in towards the mid lane, and that was the Joker into the hands of Spiro. Brendan, my guy, rotating at the right moment. He knows to pick up all those crumbs.
Crumbs. He's a seagull, because seagulls pick up breadcrumbs. But yeah, overall, he's a sparrow. You actually landed that joke well. He can eat crumbs. Yeah. Oh, Shane, detecting that Kadita immediately out. He sniffed the fish as like this. Oh my god, this smells fishy. He basically said this smells fishy. And he was able to detect the Kadita out. I think that's going to be one of the downsides for the Kadita, because of course she needs to make a set, and they don't have any CC. So it honestly boils down to Romcom and the synergy between Peekaboo. So let's see how good it works out. I mean, his name is perfect right now for his hero. He's basically like hide in the bush, right? So he's like Peekaboo, and boom, he takes you out. I think that's how they can obviously mitigate. But Matilda, better watch out. Oh, look at the name for Matilda. But already Peekaboo Predator becomes a prey instead as I speak.
Damn. Untitled. I'm really liking the aggression that they're bringing into the early game. But Rarin with those mini steals, though, I mean, he's there. He just wants to make sure this Hayabusa, whose farm would be cut off. And top of that, let's not forget, even Deadly Nishan is also aware that he's going to do this. But wait a minute. Okay. They don't have a setup yet, but they want to get it on, but they cannot. This is just because of the turtle, which is going to spawn in just few seconds.
Absolutely. And right now, I think this hurdle will also go into the hands of Untitled, because Xborg is just really not good at securing. Oh, damn, they call the turtle Ironhide. Is that a Transformers reference? Where's the Transformer skin, huh? You better bring it back. But yeah, Turtle engage coming in. The both of the marksmen should be engaging in this one because it's on the top lane. We're going to be seeing the AXP lanes join the fray as well. And looks like it's a little bit of a turtle dance because the Hayabusa over here. There's a circling eagle already coming in. Kadita, does she commit to it? There is the blast coming in, but no. Sunshine will secure just like I said. And right now there's the Black Dragon CC muting this place out of it. But Jarden will secure a kill into Joker. And they go back. One kill secured for the price of a turtle. And that was a roamer. I don't think it's actually worth it. But hey, he does get 200 gold from that kill.
Oh, interesting. Now, they do have a possible pathway to get a, little bit of the turrets onto their hands. But again, both of the teams are really, really making sure that they won't be touching it. I'm really liking how. But wait a minute, Peekaboo Predator. That is so much turns on to her, and Kadita would be just deleted. Her rough face also not been used. Look at that. The green dot's still there, but into the mid lane, that would be the Untitled, the first turret into the game. They will be the one taking it over. Now, Divine Regime are getting pushed back. This is just 5 minutes into the game, and they are kind of, wait a minute. Oh, Nana though. Oh, Joker with the flick coming on, and Fury touch get Brendan, and they move out safely.
I think this game is obviously leading on to the hands of Untitled, despite the fact that we were discussing that Divine Regime does have the Mathilda, but I feel like they kind of got a little bit confident. They don't exactly have a lot of CC. The Kadita over here feels a little bit odd one out, honestly, if I'm like right now looking into it, because first of all, she's falling prey much easier. Her whole purpose is to immune out the Hayabusa, but they're not able to do so because she's getting caught off guard. So Peekaboo has to step up the game, but overall, we're possibly going to be seeing another possible engage because look at the fist thing that's coming in from Deadly. Deadly punches overall, and the boy Xborg does lose out his armor as well, and Hayabusa looking for the angle to go, so because right now he doesn't have the armor, so okay, they are just, I feel like they're just going for warning shots like, hey, better stay away, this turtle soup, it's ours.
That's true, that's true. Now there's a kind of contest coming in for the purple buff. Looks like it would be going down into the hands of Rar, and his retribution is really looking good. If he did get the window of opportunity to jump in and take it away, it is actually surpassing Sunshine at this moment. Look at him, he has the possible with the, it is possible with the Firaga armor. Deadly onto the other hand, trying to make sure to get off the, but oh wait a minute, Mironian Fury coming in, the Peekaboo Predator will be taken out. Rom-com onto these hands. That would be Uigi Shadow kill onto him. Oh, Shane though this time around flickers out of the way. That's just too much damage coming in from Brendan, who is at 100% of his HP as of now.
And it's pretty clear, like, we're pretty seeing that Divine Regime does not have any CC. And their CC targets, basically the characters, the Yuzhong and Kadita, they're the ones falling on first right now. And if they keep on falling, they're basically just pure damage. And with pure damage, you're not going to be able to mitigate out the amount of crowd control that's coming in from the hands of Untitled. As you can clearly see that they have, the mid laner has obviously the abundance of crowd control, the Molina combined with that Blitz. And then you also have Minotaur's Minion Fury combined with his first skill knockup. Then you have Badang with his constant walls trapping you in. Then there's also the fisting that's going to be stunning you inside it. So overall, we're obviously seeing the disparity coming in from the crowd control department. And I feel like they could have done a little bit better on this one. But I think they got a little bit confident with the Mathilda pick. But yeah. Let's see how it works out overall. I think they could have picked up the Fredrin for themselves too, right? I mean, I do like the Xborg, but if they wanted to go for the Kadita, they needed a jungler that can provide the CC, and they just don't have it. But overall, their purple buff gonna get invaded out. But yeah, it's just few warning shots. Because right now, Untitled is leading the game with 6,000 gold late.
Yes,
7 is it? Or 6? 7, yeah. 6.
No, almost going to 6 though. That's like there's just few hundreds going in, but wait a minute, Deadly just, they will be evading that. That would be the Matilda evading it, but okay, this is kind of a mismatched engage coming in from both the tankers, mages as well. Not sure what just happened. They're just waiting it out. Do they have the resources to go in for a re-engage? Sunshine does have it, but onto the other members from the Divine Regime, they cannot manage to spend any more, especially their lives. Look at them. orange buff. Oh, I really love the Triceratops. Oh, wait a minute. I never hesitate. We'll be going down. Peekaboo Predator next on the lines. Brendan onto the back lines, trying to deal damage, but he's not able to. Sunshine gets the knock up, trying to take so much damage from that turret. Has to move back. The shadows really saved him.
Absolutely. And right now we're gonna be seeing Untitled gonna get the pterodactyl as well. This is a pterodactyl, right? This is a winged, yeah. But I
The
think, yeah,
pterodactyl.
mecha pterodactyl, yeah. It's actually if you've watched the MonsterVerse, the Godzilla one, this is
Uh-huh.
I forgot. This is Godzilla's wife, but already we're gonna be seeing an action coming in. Draven this time goes around Ham and takes down two of the members out of the equation of Untitled. So that basically means an also top lane push. That is a good thing that they're gonna commit to it. And so far, but look at the killing spree that's coming in from Sunshine. Enemy roar deployed. I forgot the name of the wife of Godzilla. Was it Mothra? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Mothra.
What was the moth thing? You know, the insect one who was fighting on.
Oh, wait. My bad. Wait. What? There's a pterodactyl monsterverse. I'm missing something. Sorry, apologies. I get mixed up. Okay, too many movies for last year. Damn.
That's true. Never mind. We'll just have to sit down and see. After this, maybe we could have some time to check what all are there. Because I'm kind of curious about the purple buff as well, which dinosaur is there. But it looks crazy enough. But wait a minute, never hesitates. Will be the first one to fall down. That is much crazy though, because no Machella, that's going to be a little bit of problem. Wait a minute, Warren commits with the lasting insanity while the Lord's jumping down with a bang. Brendan playing it quite safe. His critical damage is really pushing through, but Team Untitled cannot push in. Romcom with the dragon form, making sure he is there, trying to give them the knockup. But other than that, he cannot go towards the back lanes. It's getting a problem for them.
I think obviously I have been saying it right. The Divine Regime has a lineup that is pretty late game focused because it's reliant on the damage that can come in from, of course, Brendan. Irthal especially, and then the sustainability from Romcom, of course, because he's the frontliner right now, along with Raden, who also needs the late game builds. And then lastly, there's Peekaboo Predator, who is a source of magic burst as well as crowd control. And I just remembered the pterodactyl in the Monsterverse. It's called a Titan Rodon. Rodan. So yeah, the cool little fun fact if you've watched the Godzillaverse movies. But overall, we're going to be seeing some more action into the top lane because the Xborg is getting his damage. He wants to go for the engages, but Iri never hesitate. You better hesitate a little bit because you're not the tank right now. The Kharita possibly going for a possible engage because right now there's a circling eagle. The Xborg does go in, but there's a kill coming in. The Shane is going absolutely ham because right now he gets a double kill. The Hayabusa will follow through. Winter Crown bought in, but it's not going to stop the triple kill. Brandon, the only last one standing, and he's going to be able to go back to the base perhaps in a few seconds, but can he make a defense because he's all alone? There's just one minion. I think he's able to do so. He can do it because the minion waves will help him ultimately.
Okay, the base was touched though, just a little bit. They are just like waiting it out for the lot to jump in. This time around, Romcom is really struggling to reach towards the backlines. There's just so much damage coming up, even without the Hayabusa being into the match. You're talking about Hayabusa just coming up, trying to pick Irithel every single time. Not once I've seen him trying to go, but if there's someone lower, he really commits with the Ugi Shadow kill. Let's wait and watch though. Iri never hesitates, have to make sure that he won't be the first one to take him down. If he's the first one, it's really going a downside team fight for the side of Team Divine Regime. Let's see if they're able to give a very good successful defense, because the Lord's gonna march in from the mid lane very, very soon. The most important turret has been taken down. The pressure is going to definitely be high with the minions jumping in, and Team Untitled, since they've been playing a lot of ranked games and a lot, you're talking about them wanting to end the game very early on, they are also trying the same. Look at that. The lane sync is definitely here.
Here comes the pterodactyl, gonna be marching towards the base, and this could be the final push of the game number one, and we're gonna be seeing it on action. They are trying to lure out the pterodactyl over here, but look at the damage that's coming in. Romcom gets shredded out by the Hayabusa, and right now they're going in for a total barrage of blast, but is it gonna be enough? Because Shane is still alive, launching his barrage of bullets into the base, shooting them out, but right now they are pretty low. They might have to retreat, but they have enough damage. Okay, Brendan gets the Wind of Nature. Is it the green signal to go in for a possible engage because his base is getting shutted down? Yes, you have to go in, Brendan, because you got to shut down, but looks like it's not going to be enough because the base will ultimately lose out to the minions. The minions will never stop being the MVP.
What a game coming in. Untitled, even though team Devan Regime had a good defense, the minions were so much pressure. And you're talking about how the game has shortened so much that the minions really give a lot of damage. And Daki with that MVP, correct?